Life can change in the blink of an eye. One moment, you're living the dream. The next, you're facing the people you thought you'd left in the past. But when a successful millionaire walked into a small town restaurant for a quick lunch, he never expected to come face to face with the woman he once loved, the woman carrying a secret that would turn his world upside down. 5 years ago, Daniel Brooks was just a young, ambitious man from a modest neighborhood. He wasn't born rich. In fact, he grew up struggling. But he had one constant in his life: Angela Carter. Angela was bright, beautiful, and full of life. She believed in Daniel even when no one else did. The two fell in love in college, got married young, and dreamed of building a future together. But dreams cost money, and Daniel's desperation to succeed consumed him. He started working long hours, traveling for business, and slowly their marriage began to crack. Arguments became common. Angela wanted time and love. Daniel wanted success. One day, in a heated fight, Daniel said words he could never take back. "You're holding me back. I can't reach my goals with you constantly asking for my attention." The next morning, Angela was gone. Years passed. Daniel threw himself into his career. He started a tech company, made smart investments, and within just a few years, became a multimillionaire. He had everything he thought he wanted: luxury cars, a penthouse, expensive suits. But every now and then, in quiet moments, he thought of Angela. He wondered if she had found someone else, if she was happy. But he told himself the past was better left behind. One rainy afternoon, Daniel was on a business trip. His driver dropped him off at a small, family-owned restaurant. He stepped inside, shook the rain from his coat, and froze. There she was, Angela. But she wasn't just serving tables. She was visibly pregnant. Her hair was tied back, her uniform slightly loose, but her eyes were the same. Daniel's heart pounded. Memories flooded back. She looked tired, but there was still a quiet strength in the way she moved, the way she smiled politely at customers. Angela noticed him too. For a moment, time stopped. Daniel waited until her shift slowed down, then approached her. "Angela, is it really you?" She looked at him, a mix of surprise and guarded emotion. "It's been a long time, Daniel." He glanced at her stomach, then quickly looked away. "I didn't know you were married again." "I'm not," she said softly. This baby is mine." She explained that after their divorce she'd gone back to school, but times had been hard. She worked at the restaurant to make ends meet. The baby's father had left before even knowing she was pregnant. Daniel felt a lump in his throat. "I'm sorry for everything, for the way I treated you." Angela smiled faintly. "We can't change the past, Daniel. We can only learn from it." That night, Daniel couldn't sleep. The image of Angela working long hours while pregnant haunted him. He realized that all his success felt hollow compared to the love and support she once gave him. The next morning, he returned to the restaurant, not as a customer, but with a plan. He offered to invest in Angela's dream, opening her own bakery, something she had always wanted. At first she refused, but Daniel insisted this wasn't charity. It was making things right. Months later, Angela's bakery opened, filled with laughter, warmth, and the smell of fresh bread. Daniel visited often, not to control her life, but to be a friend. Sometimes life gives you a second chance, not to relive the past, but to make peace with it. Moral: money can build walls or bridges. The choice is yours. If you want, I can also make this script more emotional with cinematic scene cues. So it feels like a mini movie for YouTube. That will help you hold audience retention for the full 8 minutes. Do you want me to do that?